Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second down, here's Goff. And a catch made by Kenny Britt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
All right, here we go.
On first down, Goff. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here's Gurley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And we introduce you to these starters now, and Tavon Austin, a man who really doesn't need any introduction anymore in this league.
He did it all when he was at the University of West Virginia. Played
in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get it up the middle. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant.
Martavis Bryant. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 60 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get into the end zone?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Here's Goff now on second down. He's going to air one out, and it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Lawrence Timmons comes from a long line of productive Florida State players. And when I say productive, I usually mean spectacular.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Britt. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
He was looking for the tight end, Lance Kendricks, there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Back line, Philly. Here we go.
From the 50, it's gone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
10 yards to go on 3rd. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, Goff. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Brian Quick, the intended target. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now Brown. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They're going to have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Give them 18 on that one. And it'll give the Steelers a 1st down. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now Roethlisberger surveying the field. He gets it to Brown, complete. And what a rise it's been for Antonio Brown. Back in 2010 was a 6th-round pick in the NFL draft. And now this year in virtually every fantasy league, he's the #1 pick.
And I always rely on you for fantasy football information because I know you're fully immersed in that world. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't normally a running back the first guy off the board and everybody wants this guy now?
Depending on league stats, but yes, they usually go running back first, but not this year.
But let's just give it to Antonio Brown, who has worked himself into not just the #1 guy on the fantasy boards, but maybe the #1 receiver in the entire NFL due to his work ethic, great big playability, and incredible spirit.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one, but incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. And this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. He has Britt over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Caught here left side by Britt. And he's brought down. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down Rams. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
On 1st down, Goff. Got his man over the middle. This is quick. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Goff on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's got time. Now he'll escape that. He will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. 4th down, here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They come out here in the eye. Now Bell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Goff now to throw. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. And quickly they get to the line. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. They find some open field here. 30. Cuts it and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 57 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, partner, now that the regular season is here, the fantasy football drafts are in the books. But I envy you, my friend, because you don't do fantasy football, so you don't have to watch an angst and cheer for certain players. You're neutral.
But what I keep hearing from everyone and just observing throughout the season, I'm missing a whole lot of fun because people are locked in and making sure their rosters are set. So now, as we head towards week 1, I know you and the rest of the people who are playing, make sure you've got everything set up so you don't miss it, right? Because otherwise that can ding you each and every week, correct?
Correct. That's why, I don't know, I enjoy your cool, calm, and collective nature without fantasy football. Ryan Shazier coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And this one's high, but not very far. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that tells you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And the Rams are going to get a 1st down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Cameron Hayward. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
Here we go. 3-19.
3rd and long. It's Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And 3rd quarter here, you've got to lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Bell. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They come out here in the eye. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Lance Kendricks. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Wheaton will return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Now Austin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things. What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They come up in an offset eye. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
He's going to launch this thing. Wait, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Rolling to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Goff looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Wheaton will return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And just like that, it's third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll look to throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's back to throw. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This remains a one-point game. The defense did their job. Now the offense here late, they just need to kind of hold on, seal this victory.
And the defense did it so well, didn't they? Didn't allow any points and got the ball back for their offense in order to close out this game. What a great feeling for both sides of the ball.
It'll be a better feeling if the offense can just seal this thing. We'll see if they can do it.
You trying to say the defense doesn't want to go back out there again?
That's correct.
Okay.
They'll try and choose some clock with Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I'm not sure they could have had a better call there for the defense. Blitz was called, and they're setting up for a draw. When you're blitzing, you're likely to beat them to the punch because they're going to take a little extra time to set up. Talk about the offensive line. In this case, you'll get into the backfield before they can get set up.
He has Britt over the middle. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing now, Goff. Over the middle, he hits Austin. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. After this one, it's all